Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Tifosi Time. This is episode 96. Match day one of the 22-23 Serie A season has come and gone. And basically the entire reason they have that league is just so we have content for our show. So if you're new, make sure you like and subscribe. We are amazing. Say hello, fellas.
Hey.
Hi. I feel like we should just stream the pre-show before anything else.
Oh my God, you are so right. Actually, the pre-show would go viral pretty much every episode. One day we should. I don't think he's recording it though, but he totally should string them all together as a final end of the year show. But anyway, the season finally came. It's weird because it's like, middle August. It's 137 degrees outside and soccer's here. So that makes total sense to everybody. Mm-hmm. But we have a first week of soccer to talk about, guys. So what game do you guys want to start with?
You pick, Chris.
Let's go Juventus, Pietro's favorite.
The newest, the game that just happened today. Yeah, we'll do that.
The last game of week one. So for those people that hadn't seen the game, it was on today, and Juventus won 3-0. All right, so that was the result
against Sassuolo.
Against Sassuolo. So who wants to kick us off with their thoughts on this game?
I feel like Pietro always needs to start off.
Yeah, tell us, because I let you guys talk during Juventus segments because I know you got a lot to say.
Let's talk about Juventus. I still wait for the new entry, the future Paredes and the Pine. I think if Allegri put some ideas, some work, we can have a good team this year. But he has to put a lot of construction on that team, lot of thinking, first, I want to say, like the defense. He just to go. He prefer not to score on us. He has to have more courage, though, not just to worry about not to score on us. He has to worry us to score on them. In other words, if he tried to put the right guy, maybe we can have a good team. For start, I would get rid of the Bonucci, whatever they say. With that, I think I would achieve Bremer to play better. All right? The game would be more fast. And the part Allegri has to try to not to back up too much. He has to try to play a little bit up. Now, I saw Kostic, the second half. I think he's a good goodbye, that one. I think he's going to do good. And the first half, Allegri make a mistake to start Quadrado on the right side. Why? Why you don't put Di Maria on the right side? That's it. His practice on the right side.
Apparently, he told him to go wherever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of
apparently, you don't have to be a genius. You have to try to make people to do what they know.
No, I'm telling you, he told Di Maria.
But that's wrong. That's wrong.
That's what he said.
Yes, it was like tell them do what you know you can do. If each one
Listen,
of
this
them
goes back to me. This goes back to me, it's very similar to what we said with Chiesa. Remember last year before he got hurt? Like he was putting him in the middle and Chiesa was starting to fall and not play nearly as good as he played on the side. And it's really odd to me that Dybala had no place on this team, right? Because he couldn't find a spot to play him. Now you're gone. Dybala's gone. You have Di Maria who plays better out wide, and he almost wants to play him behind behind the four. It's a little weird. Like he has this knack for putting people out of position.
I want to put the Maria in his place.
Yeah, so to me that doesn't make a lot of just logical sense, right? I think we played okay. I think this was more honestly Sassuolo. You saw the difference of them not having the three guys up top, right? With Scamacca, Berardi, and Raspadori and Traore. I think they lost that dynamic ability to attack. What?
No, Maxime Lopez.
And then no Maxi Lopez. So I think they lost that whole ability to like play fast and counterattack, which would have put Juventus a little bit more on their heels. I think he was trying to make sure the defense was a little bit more forward than they were last year. But some of the Sandro played his best 10 minutes in 5 years. He did compared to last year. That's how bad we were last year. Last year, I think I heard a stat during the game.
I think
we were more up this game than we were all last year.
No, I don't think so. We back up too much. As a matter of fact,
I think so.
Why Sassuolo wasn't playing better than us? Or was having the field? Because our midfield was closer to our defense. Locatelli and Zaccaria. They played too down.
I think that was more. I think that was the final third of the game, though, when it was 3-0 already. In the first half, we.
Before Juventus said the one thing, team they were worried about us. Now we worry about them. That's wrong.
Yeah, well, that's Allegri's whole thing, right? But
well, to be a good team, you have to have the other team worry about you.
I don't know. I feel like it comes down to just get Vlahovic the ball. He gets the ball 10 touches, scores twice. Just give him the ball.
He's not in form right now, right? Like Vlahovic in form scores 4 goals today.
Yeah, he could have.
But that's what I'm saying. If Allegri doesn't want to be a genius, right? I know Kostic just come to the team. But already his position, his position is essential on the
Well,
left
he's
side.
going to play. I don't think you have
He
to
has
worry
to
about
play.
it. He's going to play.
Yeah, he's gonna play. I agree with Daniel there. I think it's like he came last week. He didn't. This week.
Less than a week.
Yeah,
But it's the same when the Paredes come over here. He say because he don't come last one, he play later. What is this? You play already.
It's fine. I don't think the problem is the 1 week that it takes him to get him in the game. I think the problem is more the position that he likes, like McKennie in the position that he likes, Quadrado. I think those are more the problem.
McKennie, he can score more than the other people. He run more than. But I think what he asks for McKennie, he wants him to score.
That's what I mean.
The problem right now is Locatelli and Zaccaria. You understand? That's the problem right now. Because in this situation,
I don't think that's the problem.
Why? Do you think you like the way they play? I saw the list.
I don't think they play.
Rovella came in. Rovella and Miretti, I saw them more than Zaccaria and Locatelli.
Miretti absolutely, I think, deserved to be there, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should be happy that he played him for 20 minutes or if that was just pure luck because they were winning 3-0.
What I say in that situation, in that condition, Locatelli and Zaccaria, they don't belong in that team. If they play that like that.
No, I don't think Zaccaria played that bad. A lot of times he was recovering balls.
Oh, what they did, Frank? What they did? Zaccaria in the second half did something. That's it.
Yeah,
the second
that's what I'm
half.
saying. Zaccaria, I don't think he played that bad.
Hey, from the midfield, you want more than that.
Yeah, but you're not equating that Quadrado had like one of his worst games too.
Quadrado, his position is full back on the right. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can't just
on the other side. Although Sandro
you can't just bullet him
with the bed.
Yeah, Sandro
you have
played
to
good
put
for
the right
15 minutes.
people. Gatti and Bremer. Bonucci out. You have to fix the team.
You can say that as much as you want. You know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But
I thought Bremer played really good. I thought he already saw the difference between Bremer and Talit.
No, because you see, sometimes you talk about the player. But the team as a player, and where a coach doesn't know how to use them, it's the same when we don't have player. The player,
Listen,
the
you could
best
fix.
they shouldn't be on the field, but they shouldn't be in the right position. Because Bremer was good. But I imagine Bremer, if you
Yeah.
play on the right side, it would be 100 times better. It's like the lead. The lead tended
Yeah,
to play on the
I
left.
think. Look, I think Bremer honestly is already showed why I like him better than DeLitt, because in terms of an actual defender, he marks better and he doesn't let you.
The lead, if he didn't play the way, because Allegri, believe me, because of the lead, is used to play up, not the back. And
Yeah, but do you remember when it was?
Like they say, he learned to be a defender with Bonucci and Chiellini. No, the defense. Once when there was like Inter, the good defense, Bonucci, Paquette, the defense, Saperi, it's not there no more. You don't have it right now. You don't have Barzagli, Bonucci, Chiellini. So a lot of teams
I
they
think
play
yeah.
good. They play good. A lot of teams they play good because they have courage. They play up. They have courage.
Yeah, but you're discussing too many things right now. It's like again,
No,
like, you want to? I mean,
discuss the game. For what to discuss soccer? You see, today, just to say Sassuolo didn't have Raspadori, about 5 people. They shoot on goal more than us. Yes or not?
yeah, but from 40 yards away.
4 yards. Perin
Perin played good. Yeah.
Perin had one
talking
good
about,
save.
No, he played.
No.
He played
Kick
good.
save.
He played good.
He had a few good saves.
Yeah.
Well, so most of their shots were not from outside the box. You're telling me?
And then they played the shot and goal. Yes or no?
I think his
Yeah,
point
but
is
Perin's a
that,
good goalie. I mean, that's.
But his point is they're missing so many players and they're still dominating possession and shots. That shouldn't happen.
Well, yes, but again, you're acting like we didn't watch that all year last year.
I agree. I hate this team, so I really don't care.
So okay, let me ask a different question then, because I think we're arguing two different things. If you're arguing yes, we let the other team possess the ball more than they should, all that, I agree with you. But if you're telling me we played worse this game than we played 80% of our games last year, you're wrong.
It's not enough to say you agree. It's something to say how you change the situation. What's the mistake we made? Because we have the team. You see, today I already listened, to the one of the opinions, and they don't put Juventus to win the championship at all. I don't believe that we can be the best one.
We can.
But if they were the good coach, they change the things. If I was a coach, believe me, the team would be better. I know.
Listen, I think absolutely we have the team. Like if he actually gave Rovella a chance to start and win his spot, and Moretti, we would be better. Absolutely,
Moretti play good. You see, those
Moretti
guys,
because they play simple and they know how to play the ball. They know how to play the ball. Absolutely.
I don't know.
Sole still has to get his.
Well, it's a step in the right direction because those guys weren't even in place last year.
That's right. I'm actually surprised you're this upset considering how bad they played last year, and then at least he played the young kids. It's like it's a small step forward for Allegri.
I have a question for this guy. I have a lot of questions for Allegri. People they don't say. First of all, you say for Di Maria, take Di Maria. You say this injury he got, he felt that all the time. And that's not good. Second of all, until last week, Fagiolo was the starter midfield. Now he changed everybody. Rovella, Miretti, and no Fagiolo. Why?
Well, that's the weird thing about Allegri. Like, there's no rhyme or reason sometimes. Like, Fagioli was the first one in, now he didn't come in. But again, I think Rovella is ahead of Fagioli. Will we agree there?
You think? I'm saying.
I think they play different.
Allegri, if it makes sense or not. It don't make sense at all.
Oh yeah, Moretti didn't play all preseason. Now he came in first.
Well, he was hurt.
Why is that to contract on the right side?
There's, I mean,
No,
I
I
think
like,
you
I
guys are
like,
being a little
you see,
harsh on
it
it.
would be a little bit luck too. We have to say what it is. We have to say what it is. Yeah, the individual is good. The Maria, Walsh, but, but we can do better. We have to put the right person on the right spot.
Yeah, listen,
We
I
have
think it's
to,
and let Dan and
we
Chris
have to
go because I've
decide
been
to
talking the
say,
whole time.
oh,
But I think
you finish.
yeah, okay, but this is the last thing I want to say. Then I'm gonna let Chris and Dan go. We do realize that they had 3 horrible games in the preseason where we were all betting on them to lose. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying they played perfect. This is a finished product. I think there's young kids he should be playing instead. Gotti, all those people. I agree, but I'm also like,
Frank,
it's
let me ask
one
you
game.
something. Let me ask you something, Frank. If the result today wouldn't have the 3-0, right? Let's say you wouldn't have scored those 3 goals, right? Let's
Mhm.
take the game. How would the 2 team play? Were you up or what?
That's why I said this was more. No, I said this was more about Sassuolo not playing. That's why I said that. Just like last year when we beat Sampdoria, and everybody was like, "Wow, look at that!" And I was like, "Whoa, let's
No,
relax."
I agree. If they played a better team today, they wouldn't have won 3-0. But you play your opponent and you play the games that you have, and they won.
At least they didn't give up a goal. I'm surprised they didn't give up a goal
These
last
are
year.
games last
The
year that they
Maria,
didn't win.
the Maria,
They
we know
struggled.
is the best,
Yeah.
right? One of the best. But if you play all the time in one way, it can be right to say you change his position or whatever because it's the Maria.
They also can't be too dependent on him because he's not going to be able to play 36 games. So they got to find other ways to get the ball forward and be more creative than just him because he's not going to. That guy's going to play 25 games, 30 games max. He's not going to play every game.
Well, I agree, and I think the real thing is I don't give him that much credit for playing these young guys. I think he only played them because of the score.
Yeah, I agree with
If
that.
it was 1-0 or 0-0, do you think Rovella was going to come in or Moretti?
No,
Even though they
definitely
improved
not.
the game?
Definitely not in the 70th minute. They would have
Right?
been the last 5
And
minutes.
listen to me. All right, listen to me. You say they played Rovella and Miretti because it was Trinidad.
I think
If it
because of
was
Allegri.
So Allegri would have never gained it.
it was scoreless, right? He was up with
Mhm.
Locatelli and Zakaria like that.
I think he
Why-
just doesn't believe in young kids, so I'd be surprised.
Because they want to score on us. Come on.
Well, until Allegri proves different, then I'm going to think about that like him. I'm going to think like that about him because that's what he does, right? I mean, the guy never played young. They said Sole had 6 minutes all last year. Today he got 25 minutes or whatever it was.
20 minutes.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think of it this way: out of all the top teams, title contenders, they had the hardest game. They won 3-0, and
Yeah.
they're on the right foot. They played some young kids. Di Maria looks like he cares and wants to play. Hopefully, he's not hurt for too long. And Vlahovic starts scoring. What you can't ask for more than that.
this could be again. Don't forget, sometimes coaches are lucky, right? Let's
And
say
you know what he want us to say? You want to take Di Maria out on the 3-0, right? And so why didn't you? Before.
Well, people
why
got hurt
didn't you? Because he
yeah, but
knows
who else got hurt?
injured.
Zakaria, right?
McKennie.
He's not good, this guy.
But here's the thing.
He's so mad. They just
We know he's not good. We know he's not good. We spent the last 2 years making fun of him.
How we going to be good if we're not have a good coach?
You're not going to be.
We're not going to be good. You think we're going to be great? We're not going to
Yeah,
be.
we
This
have
is
the
not going to
players.
be leapy with
The
the show.
problem is we
It's
have
not
the
going to
player.
happen.
The problem is we have the player, and they still give it to. If they give it Paredes, they're going to give it the pie. What's his name? We have the player, but if you don't let them play,
I understand.
We get that. We understand.
We understand. Listen, he might get lucky, which is what I was going to say. Let's say McKinney's hurt and Zakaria's hurt, and all of a sudden they decide not to sell Rovella because of that issue. Let's say that might actually help him because Allegri's got to get lucky to fall into some of these things. I think he's not going to do it on his own.
Another thing, yesterday I read that Rovella it's almost they lend him to Monza. Today he play. I don't understand.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, if it's up to Allegri, he's going to end up playing for Monza. Maybe if they have injuries and they have to use him, maybe they don't sell him, right? He gets lucky.
I think
Because-
Yeah, but if you have intention to play some to sell,
Think he's done
someone
already?
to learn,
I think he's
You know,
gone because
man,
Paredes
what
is
about
going
the
to come, so he's leaving.
He wouldn't be the first one I would get rid of. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
Is he counting Quadrado as a midfielder? Because I think he's 2-3 years past being able to run anymore, Quadrado, the way he used to.
He hasn't
So-
been good for 2 years.
Yeah.
To keep it with the transfers, Rabiot's still on the team.
I'll learn you one
Hopefully
thing.
he's gone.
I'll learn you one thing. He say, listen to this. One thing he say, I like what he say. You don't like when we pass the ball back. All right? Yeah, I agree. Because nobody go up. But if you play your defensive back, real back, you have to pass the ball back. If you don't tell the defense to move up a little bit, the ball is going to go back. No up.
Okay, so anyway,
You
Rabiot
talk,
still on the team.
Dominic, you talk.
Still
Why
on
is
the
he so
team.
angry? They just won 3-0.
Oh my
Here
God.
we are. Here we are.
I don't like this team, so I agree with you.
I'm not the
You take a
delusional one here.
about
I know they're not
So
going
we
to
don't like it. We try to say something, God could be cautious.
Okay, but I think you made your point though. You hate Allegri. We've known that. Well, is he
Oh,
going to change?
I
No. What more
told-
do you say?
I'm going to tell you what I would do and what he does wrong. I'm not just saying I'm good.
Okay, well, we'll
The
see.
people that say, who are you
Maybe
to
he
say this
watches
thing?
this.
I'm not bad, but I say anyway. Because for me, it's like, what,
Maybe he-
3-0. Yeah, great, nice. 3-0.
Let's hope he watches and he's listening to you.
You see,
I just think
I'll
that-
give you another sample, right?
Yeah.
For what I think. Roma, right? Roma won 1-0. But I want to talk not because they won 1-0. I want to tell you what the Bala means for Roma. The Bala means a lot. Like he put a scent in there. Like everybody all the players feel better themselves, feel more conscious to play. Which a lot of
But
people.
we have other players that do that for
a lot of
Juventus
people
too.
in Juventus, they don't deserve to play Juventus. The way I see it.
The players feel the same way about Vlahovic and Di Maria. They know they have champions on it. That we get that. I understand that. The fact of the matter is, I think it's like maybe my expectation of Allegri was so low that this was like nothing. I thought it was a little step forward.
I agree.
not
I feel like this was a good game for him.
Yeah.
Not good, but like I saw some young
But
kids.
for a lot of people who want to not, even for you guys, is good.
Okay, but go off of our predictions from
It
last
has
week.
nothing to do with the
Our
score.
predictions last week: Frank picked tie, Chris picked lost, and you and me picked win. So we clearly weren't that high on. Some of us weren't high on this game, and they won 3-0.
I actually expected a lot more from Sassuolo, to tell you the
Me
truth.
too. Yeah. I thought they were terrible.
Sandro even had 20 minutes where he looked like he was Sandro of 6 years ago.
He dribbled somebody. I don't know what the hell
Well,
happened.
he's not good anyway.
We know he's not
It's
good.
horrible, but for the first 15 minutes, it was like he was pissed off. Everyone says he's horrible.
Oh.
He had an assist. Anyway, we got to get off this game because we're going to be here for 3 hours. You talked about Rome. We'll quickly go about that game just because we don't have a card on it. But Rome did win versus Salernitana 1-0. They could have had 6-7 goals.
More than that.
Zaniolo could have had 4 goals himself. People were upset that they didn't put more balls in the net, but they were on the front foot
With
the
the
whole
ball,
game.
you see, with the tranquility they play the forwards. The tranquility.
Yeah.
And Mourinho when the ball is touch the ball is a show. It's something is going to happen.
Yeah.
You know.
That quick passing, good movement. Like they were exactly what we thought. Yeah, the goals will come. I think as a good start for them. They got the 3 points, and I think they're going to continue that way. Again, as long as they stay healthy, they'll be fine.
They're one-touch passing, and they can just beat you from so many parts of the field. They're scary.
Do you believe in the Roma formation, right? I didn't start to name Matic and no What's his name? How do
Ronaldo.
you pronounce it?
Ronaldo. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. He didn't start.
He started those two people.
I know.
Cristante
I
scored.
wasn't thinking.
Or
I
my-
wasn't thinking to start them. Which player I would take out? I couldn't have done. But he has good people, good team.
Yeah, they have a good team. I mean, bro, yeah.
And they
They
try
have
to
a good
play the
roster.
ball.
Frankie's favorite
which
player
is-
is Alexi.
And they try to play the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just want to briefly talk about that game because it was 1-0 in Salernitana, but it was good to see them start off on the right foot.
And I have a question.
Go.
I have a question.
Mhm.
You think Danilo, if you play fullback on the left, he can do what he do on the right?
Sure.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, you can.
He can. You see,
might
did you
cross it
see
a little
how many-
worse.
How many run he did on the right side? Follow Di Maria. You think he can do on the left?
Even DeShilio, I don't know. DeShilio could
Well, the
play.
Shiga is an
And
informer right now.
Dom, throw up
But
another
you know.
card, Dom. You pick. Producer's choice. Let's see what he goes with. Oh, God, this game.
This game pissed me off.
This game pissed me off, too. Inter 2, Lecce 1. Inter, first of all, Lukaku scores, 1-2 minutes into the game? He goes right back where he started in Italy and scores right away. The cross from DeMarco, header from Darmian in the middle. Lukaku puts it in. And right there you think, okay, game's over. It's 1-0, 90 seconds in the game. Lecce is not coming back. And actually, in the second half, they went forward and had a decent amount of chances. Andanovic made some quality saves.
Yeah, Andanovic did make some big saves.
The first half,
Falcone, my
the
favorite
first
goalie,
half, they
made
say
saves.
the first half say Lecce is going to go in Serie B. I
Yeah, they were
just
terrible.
pronounced it. But second half, they play okay.
Yeah, and then they scored. Inter basically scored what in the 95th minute or something, like they always do. They always get those. Last year they must have done 8 times.
Couple things with Inter, if I can. First of all, Gosens had a terrible game for me. I mean, you had Perisic there last year. Gosens did nothing. But also, they have so many people on the bench that Inzaghi was just throwing everybody on, and it felt like nobody really had positions. He had, at one point, Martinez, Lukaku, Correa,
Yeah, but
Dzeko. They're all up there, and they don't really have positions.
He threw forward up because he was to play Lecce.
Yeah, I understand that. He wanted the goal. He needed that 3 points.
For a player like that,
It's
plus,
just, it's just something he's got to be.
He took a course and then put the Malcolm on up front.
Yeah, because Gosens was playing terrible. But he's just got to be careful with that when you're throwing all those offensive
I don't
players
understand
on.
some people why he don't start Dams.
Who?
Dumfries. Darmian's good. He's a good player.
Yeah, but Dumfries, but why you not start him?
Yeah, Dumfries is way more attacking than Darmian.
But there's more to it. There's more to it. Like there's rumors that he might be leaving too. Like there's more to the team than what you see.
I mean, I like Darmian. I think he's a quality player. He gives you more defensively, and he can still bring it forward. So I'm not down on him. I don't mind when Darmian starts. I think Çalhanoğlu and Brozovic didn't play good. Their whole midfield. I didn't think Barella played good.
No. Listen, I think Ravella played better than Barella this week, and he played 20 minutes.
But they did have all their firepower come out, and they got the goal. And what was it? It was Lecce coming back. What they were playing, it seemed like 8 defenders and just everyone back. Like, come on, come shoot as much as you want. And then eventually you're going to get a stupid deflection goal, and that's what happened. Because you're not going to be able to play defense like that for 40 minutes, And that's kind of what they did. But that was a tie versus Lecce would have been a bad result for them, the first week when everybody else won. So literally the last second of the game, they scored.
Yeah, I think he kicked it off and then blew the whistle.
Pretty much, yeah. It was like the 95th minute. So there was only 5 minutes extra time that was given. So, yeah, I mean, Falcone, like I said, he made some nice saves. He was one of my favorite goalies last year. If you remember, he played for Samp. And now he's on Lecce.
Handanovic made some good saves, too.
He did. Yeah, we brag on him all the time, but he had a couple really quality saves.
Anyway, Inter won Inter won just poor luck in the last second. He didn't play that
No,
well.
you can't say pure luck. What do you mean? They had a lot of opportunities. They had 20 shots. They had 70% possession. They played better. They deserved to win.
You say they have 20 shot. How many saved the goal they did?
8.
Well, 9 on goal. So the goalie had 7 saves.
Or 7.
But a good save or just
Some?
got the ball?
Yeah, Falcone made some good saves.
Oh, oof.
He did make good saves. Watch the freaking game.
Such an Inter hater.
Jesus.
It's like, ugh.
Listen, I thought Inter got a little lucky too. I got to be honest.
I think you were pissed that they scored the last second.
I was pissed because I think the last 7 minutes, Lecce really closed themselves in. But before that, I don't think Inter was trying, but they weren't. They didn't. I was hoping they were going to hold it off.
Inter won because Inter has more player on the roster. And Lecce already gave everything. At the end, it was so tight, unbelievable.
Yeah, they have a way.
Because if they were a little bit, they had a little bit, fresh, they would do something more. Anyway, this the first game. Did you see? Let's talk about Milan.
Okay.
Milan.
Go ahead, talk. Milan
The penalty wasn't up there. For me, it wasn't a penalty.
So before we go to that, Udinese scored in the second minute on a corner kick, which both of Udinese's goals came off of crosses. That terrible defending from the forwards checking back on Milan and wide open headers. So that's something that they need to look in because both the goals scored were way too easy on that side. But so they score first, and then Calabria gets taken out in the box, and a lot of people are pissed about this.
I don't think that was a penalty either.
I don't think it was either. I don't think.
I text you guys.
But I wouldn't worry. We're not going nowhere. For the foul, the guy was in front of him. What it was?
Yeah, like the defender got penalized because Calabria mishit it. Like what? Like, it was just
he missed it, and then the follow through hit the defender, and then the defender. That's the defender's fault. Like I don't understand how that was even a penalty.
So I mean that was huge. Already down 1-0 in the second minute to have then Hernandez score the penalty, and it's tied, and you get that life back.
Yeah, I think Udinese played okay. I didn't know what to expect of them. I think they have some weakness spots too.
I don't think they can. So here's Milan's goals. All right, to me they scored one real goal. The penalty shot shouldn't have been a goal. They had 2 other goals where the defender totally missed.
It was
one
into
the 6.
Oh, the defender with the no hair, he would never play with me. That guy.
Yeah, and then Pereira
dribbles
backwards 20 yards and gives the ball to them.
In front of the guy. You know what I'm talking.
Yeah. So that to me, those 3 goals really sucked for Milan. They weren't good goals. So they can play a lot better than what they showed to me. Chris, or about Frank.
No, I was just gonna say, losing Molina and then Adoji, is loaned back to them for the year, but he has to go for his physical or whatever it is, so he couldn't play. I think a little bit of extra if Udinese would have had those guys. I think the game, I don't know. I think 4-2 is not really representative of how the game was really.
I think Diaz had his best game in a year.
Right? He gets some push on the bench because they actually bought somebody to play his position, and he starts, and he actually plays well. So saying that I don't want to lose my position.
I thought Calabria was their best player.
He played good too. I think Diaz was awesome though.
I like the way Calabria, when he passes the ball on the wing, he doesn't stop running. He ends up in the 6 for the penalty shot.
Yeah.
He's their new captain.
The full field,
Yeah, he and Kalulu had a run back for 20 yards on an awesome play. Their center defense is so
now,
good.
One thing I'll say, Leao didn't play that good.
He had one shot where you saw
he wasn't the difference maker that when he's really in shape, pressing that much. I didn't, he didn't get space.
But I'm not worried about him.
No, he's gonna be good. I'm saying, he makes a big difference for them. Rebic played okay.
He scored 2 goals.
Number 17, what's his name from Udinese? The defense. The guy's good out there.
17.
Oh, Nui Tank, their captain. Nui Tank.
He was a play center mid, center defense.
What about him?
The goal that Rebic did, he didn't even put his body in front of him. He can, I don't know.
I don't know.
He would never play with me, that guy.
Anyway, listen, he's not on a good team, and he's not going to play. What do you expect? Like they don't have good players.
That's why I was talking about Milan. How they scored the 4 goal. How they scored 4 goal.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Their goals sucked.
The goal of Rebic, the defense suck. You know, what 4 goal?
They scored 1 real goal.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I think it was a little bit harsh, the result. I don't think it was really 4-2, you know? But
Udinese scored 2 goals better than them. 2-0.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, but again, and that was really bad defending from Milan.
It was really bad defending, yeah.
Like really bad defending. The guys weren't even near them. Dom, do you have any more cards or no? Oh yeah, we'll go through the rest of the results. You guys, I'll run down the results. If you guys have something to say about it, let me know. Adelant won 2-0 versus Samp. Toloy and Lukman, the new forward, scored a goal.
I didn't see that game. How did because I was watching another one. How did
to be honest, in the second half, Samp had a lot of chances. Lot of chances.
Really?
Yeah. And actually, Samp had a goal disallowed in the first half for the lead because the guy was offsides, but that could have been 1-0 easily the other way. So
and they hit a crossbar and a post.
They hit 2 posts. Yeah, it was 2-0, but it was closer than that. You had what else? Torino beat Monza 2-1.
That was annoying too, right? I watched that game. Didn't Torino score at the end again? Also, I feel like
no, they didn't score at the end. No, Monza scored at the end in the 94th minute.
Monza scored at the end.
But Monza's goalie played good. He had a lot.
Yeah, he did. He had a good save.
Di Gregoria, I think his name.
Yeah.
Fiorentina almost screwed it against Cremonese. They won 3-2.
Oh, but Fiorentina, the goal is twice. He did the Papera with the Inter Bologna. Remember?
So Radu's the Cremonese goalie.
I don't think he's going to play.
And he had another terrible. He had a terrible play where he was backing up and threw the ball in his own.
Oh yeah. Right before. Yeah. So basically, if you guys didn't watch it, like he made like 3 or 4 good saves, including a free kick save that was good. He made a couple of really good saves right before that. And then there was like a mishit cross that was just floating towards the back post.
From Mandragora, right?
From Mandragora, went to catch it, like hits his hand with the ball on the post or something, drops it in the net.
It was really bad.
And that's how they lost. Like it was really bad. I felt bad for him too because he would have been better off letting one of the good goals go.
Right?
Yeah.
And everyone's giving him so much hate because the last time he played was Inter losing basically because he, made the mistake last year.
Too, right? Yeah.
And now he makes this mistake. But I don't think he had a terrible game. And also Golini made a terrible play on a corner kick for Cremonese's goal.
He did.
I don't like Golini. I never have. And that's things
Golini
like that.
let in a soft near post goal too on a corner kick.
So bad goalkeeping on both sides.
The problem with that is you can't have a goalie that makes these saves, these reflex saves, and then makes a mental break because that'll make you. That's just like that drops the entire team when you give up a goal like that. You know what I mean?
Like Radu's goal, like no one was even near him. That's the thing.
No,
like,
it was
just like, hey, I'm backing up and I'm dropping on that.
He didn't know the post was there. That's why.
He was lost.
No, because if he knew the post was there, he just would do wall of
just hit it over. It was really bad.
Yeah. Bologna lost to Lazio 2-1. There was 2 red cards. So Lazio's new goalie, Maximiano, they have the ball and they're coming down the field and he just picks the ball up outside. He dives onto the ball outside the 18 and gets a red card in the 6th minute. So it changed. It was like,
how it happened?
It was the dumbest thing ever. Like,
you should know.
Yeah, how do you not know where you are? Like, it was terrible. So that had to change the whole game for Lazio. They had to put Provedel in, take out a midfielder, playing a man down. They did end up winning.
They were losing 1-0, right?
They were losing it. Arnautovic scored a penalty shot, and then
Well, they got an own goal in their favor, though.
yeah, and then Immobile scored it in the second half. So, and the game ended 10-10, and then they came back. I threw bets on them once they were losing. I made some money. And then we talked about Rome. This is the only game I didn't even see a second of. Spezia versus Empoli, 1-0 Spezia win. I just don't care about any of those teams, so I wasn't gonna bother watching any of that.
I was so for the next game, the Verona Napoli game, I put 2-2 to you guys, and all I know is that after halftime they came in, they tied it 2-2. I just didn't think Napoli would be ready to fire off 5 goals in the first game.
Napoli with all their new players, everything, they scored 5 goals versus Hellas Verona and win 5-2.
I think right there, that's more the Tudor effect, to be honest.
I was gonna say they played well. Napoli played well, but like Verona looks not good.
Yeah. Like last year, Tudor would.
Yeah, but did you see why Barak didn't play in the beginning?
There had to be.
I don't know why he didn't start either. It was weird because he could have definitely helped.
I just think the mentality that Tudor gave him to fight, right? Like I don't see them last year. They tied 2-2. They battle it. Maybe they lose 3-2, but they don't give in 3 goals in the second half.
Yeah, but let's see forward. But they had the Barak, Simeone, and Caprari. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This
and
Barak
neither of them
didn't
played.
play.
Yeah.
They do have Henri from Valencia, who's I like him a lot. They bought him.
He's actually he's not too bad.
He scored. He's not bad.
He's good in the air too.
But the new kid for Napoli, and Chris, I don't know how to say the guy's name. It starts with a K. I have no idea.
Georgian or whatever.
Yeah, he looks very good.
He looks legit.
So it looks like they got a player there. They're talking about signing a couple more people to still because the window's not closed. And everyone's been down on them, and then they go and do that. So
Yeah, but again, everything's relative. The team they played against.
There was not one tie, not one upset the entire week. I think
of course there's no tie because I predicted 3 ties. So
I think it's for like the first time since 1973 or something, like 0 ties in the.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a very long time. There was tons of goal scores, a lot of red cards, a lot of stupid goalie mistakes, some penalty shots that shouldn't have happened.
First game of the season.
You know what? Yeah, it's true. It's starting 2 weeks early. The shortened preseason, hot weather,
and that's the thing. Like, especially in the beginning of the season, you always think like the defenders like have the advantage. Like the defense looked terrible in all the games.
The league has been getting worse defense for the last 10 years. Every year it gets 5% worse.
It was really bad though, like really bad plays, stupid plays. And goalies making really dumb plays too. So a lot of goals, so they were entertaining, but not the most, the best quality of games.
Yeah, even though there's a lot of goals, though, there wasn't a lot of tight games, really. Like, I don't know.
But we said that before the week started, that the games weren't that.
Yeah, that's true, too, I guess.
Yeah, there was no, heavy hitter this week. One that you were, looking forward to see. So, Dom, do you want – I don't know what you want to go to next.
The third game, we have Roma Juventus.
Great.
Oh, yeah? That's good. Yeah, go to the table now. So the table's actually all on the left is 3 points and all on the right is 0 points because there were 0 ties, so – not that this really matters, but Napoli's in first right now. Juventus is in second. Yeah. Anyway, that's week 1. Dom, do you want to go to our predictions? I don't care. Just so last week's prediction. So those who don't know, what we do is we each pick a game. We pick a winner and the results. You get 1 point if you get the game right, and then you get an additional point if you get the score right. So right now, me, Chris, and Pietro got 2 points the first week, and Frank only got 1 point. So 3-way tie for first. So we're going to do our predictions for week 2 now. All right. So I haven't looked. I mean, I made this card, but I don't remember any of the games. I haven't really looked at it. Who would like? Oh, there's actually a really good game on Sunday. Is that Saturday? Sunday. No, it's Sunday. I'll go first. Atalanta Milan. That is Sunday at 2:45 Eastern. I'm going to say 3-1 Milan. I really don't think Atalanta is there. I don't. I think that 2-0 win against Samp was a little
2-2.
deceiving.
2-2.
2-1 Milan.
3-2 Milan.
Okay. No one has any faith really. No. Who wants to pick the next game? Not good games again, by the way.
I mean, they're all.
Torino Lots isn't bad. I'll pick that one.
Yeah, it's not a terrible one.
2-2. I don't really like Lots.
I actually
2-1 Torino.
I was going to say, Frank, I actually like the way Torino played.
Yeah,
they have a good team, and
Yeah.
Juric is still the coach. So
Yeah.
I'm saying 3-2 Torino.
And they're still bringing players in too, Torino.
Yeah, they're still signing. They use that
1-1.
Bremer money good.
Yeah.
1-1.
1-1. Okay. Who else wants to pick a game?
Frank, pick one.
Samp Juventus. Might as well. All the games suck anyway.
Yeah, no, I agree. Just pick that one.
2-0 Juventus.
Which sucks. It's a Monday game again, by the way. I hate
know.
that. You said what? 2-what?
2-0 Juventus.
2-0 Juventus.
I'll
Chris,
say 3-1 Juventus.
what do you
2-1.
say? I'm saying 1-1 draw.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who knows? Di Maria might not play. You know, with all this shit going on.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah, maybe.
And they struggle against Sam sometimes. And then you have to pick a game. Which one you want to pick?
What's that? Fiorentina was a play with.
Empoli?
Fiorentina Empoli is a derby. That's a derby right there.
Fiorentina Empoli. 1-1.
Oof. 3-1 Fiorentina.
Yeah, I think Empoli is going to suck this year. They got rid of all their good players. I'm saying 3-0 Fiorentina.
I'm going to say 3-1 Fiorentina.
I won the majority of my bets this week. Just a heads up. I probably won't win anything the rest of the month, but it was because it was mostly there was no like upsets. So if you just went chalk, you pretty much won.
Yeah, I won a decent amount too.
Yeah. So we'll throw some more money on it, I'm sure. This week.
Inter was a play with.
I don't know. I can't remember who that said.
Spezia.
Inter's get the easy start. Subscribe, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube.
Oh, join our fantasy thing. Is that too late or no?
Oh no, yeah, you can. I mean, you're behind.
By the way, fantasy. Yesterday, Tana 95 showed me she was the last one, but I didn't play my player.
Yeah, it wasn't updated. It's updated now.
Do you guys want to know this? Okay, so right now it's Chris in first place with 96 points after week 1.
96 points. What the hell?
Daddy with 92 in second place.
See,
Wow.
Tana, look.
84 for me, 83 for Dom, the producer, 75 for Putna, and 65 for Dan.
Yeah, I to clarify, I changed my lineup and it didn't save.
Yeah.
I had a lot of people that weren't even in; they didn't play.
Oh wait, I didn't even do that.
I saw the lineups and I was trying to change my team and it didn't work.
I had one guy not play.
Anyway, screw that.
So this is just what is it? Total points wins at the end of the year?
Yeah. I mean, how else are you gonna do it?
I don't know.
Anyway, we will see you guys next week. Have a good night.
Bye.
Adios.
Good night. It was a nice talk.